You.
What, who?
Why? I know I'm killing you with them legs, but they got them thighs. It's my slime, in my eyes. Oh, you did it? What's going on, everybody? This is your girl Lilz, and welcome to the season finale of the Lilz Experience. Yes, we are at the end. Thank God. No, we are at the end. And the title of this episode is "Self-Love is the Best Love." This topic is like really important to me just because right now, this is what I am experiencing right now in my life, and I just wanted to, share this because it just seems like a lot of my friends around me seem to be, going through this, and let me just elaborate on what self-love is. Self-love means, like self-care, taking care of yourself, and basically pouring into you. We pour so much into other people, and we pour so much into worldly things, and give so much of our energy and our time to things that we don't necessarily need to or have to, and then we're drained. And then we're always tired, and we're always anxious and things like that. So you have to put yourself first, basically. You understand? And some people are trying to make you feel like that's selfish, but actually, no, it's not. If you don't take care of yourself, who else is going to? You understand what I'm saying? Of course, the Lord. Of course, the Lord will take care of you, just like the song said. But, He didn't put us here to be used and abused and, to run ourselves ragged. And, He didn't put us here for that. So the same energy that we put into other people and other things, we got to put that into ourselves. We can't really continue to ignore the things that we're feeling and the things that we're going through. I had a really rough week. Like this past week wasn't well. I literally cried every day. I cried every single day, and that's real shit. I cried every single day. Me living on my own and everything like that, it's like this shit really get real, and I don't want anybody to look at people who do live on their own and it seems like they have it together just because they have certain things. You cannot automatically assume that at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? This is really hard. It is. I encourage people to still, venture off, and one day, you take that step out and you leave the nest and go get your own place and do whatever. But if you don't got to, then don't rush it. Like, if you don't have to leave home, don't do it if you don't have to. My situation was a little different, and that's just the direction that God was pushing me in. Like, I needed this, for many reasons. But, well, do I regret it? Absolutely not. Do I take it for granted? Absolutely not. But it's hard as hell. It is. But I feel like it's worth it. And a lot of times I don't necessarily pay attention to how real this is sometimes. Especially if I got like a little distraction. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I really don't pay attention to like how real this is until shit get real. Like, you understand what I'm saying? People don't never really know because I don't say anything about it. I'm a firm believer in you don't have to look like what you're going through at the end of the day. That I'm a firm believer in that. Like, you don't have to look like what it is that you're going through or what you've been through. But that doesn't mean to put up a front or put up a facade or lie, or you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that. It just means that you can still function. You can still put your lipstick on. You can still comb your hair, put your cute outfit on, and keep it moving. But keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't do something, you can't do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you something. I've become so good at saying no. Oh my God. People ask me to go out. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. No, I'm not going. No, I can't go. And I used to feel bad about it. I really used to feel bad about it. I did. Because you'll have people to be like, oh, you ain't never got no money. Actually, you're right. Because the rent is always due. So you are absolutely right. Oh, you just did this. Why you clocking my money? It's my money. So when I get it, I can do what I want with it. Like, I'm telling you, no. I don't want to do it. So don't be afraid to say no to things that you can't do or you necessarily don't want to do. You understand what I'm saying? We tend to be people pleasers as opposed to focusing on doing things that pleases us. You understand? So we'll go out with, this person or whatever just because they had a bad day or they want to go out and party tonight or have a good time or do whatever. And then deep down inside, we don't want to go. So now we put an energy into something that we don't want to put the energy into. Now you out and you don't want to be out. Just say no. That is one of the main things for self-love and taking care of yourself and putting yourself first. You got to learn how to start saying no. And trust me, that was not easy for me. It really was not, because I really am a person. Anything that any of my friends or my family members ask of me, I rarely have ever told them no. I'm just now learning to really say no at 28 years old. You understand what I'm saying? And once I learned how to start saying no, it became a lot easier for me to be in my situation. You understand what I'm saying? It became a lot easy. It became a lot easier for me to, just be like, okay, Leanne, well, you don't really got it like that right now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's either you gonna spend your last on this, or you're going to make it do what it do. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to take care of your business and make sure you got gas in your car. You got groceries in your refrigerator. You got, it became a lot easier for me to be able to rationalize things and be like, okay, well, this is more important than that. So, no. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not doing it. So, it's very important for you to learn how to say no. No. Okay, so the next big ingredient for this recipe of self-love is you need to take a break sometimes. It's okay to take a break. Like, I always tell people you don't have to have it together all the time, and that is true. It really is. It is true. Like, you don't have to have it together all the time. And we think we have to have it together all of the time because of shit like social media. You understand what I'm saying? Because people are putting up these facades of what they're putting up a facade of what their life really isn't. We tend to look at that and be like, damn, she got her shit together. I don't got my shit together. Or damn, I said I was going to go on a diet, and I just ate da-da-da-da-da. Like, we can't do that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? You have to take a break sometimes from social media. You have to take a break from people that, you deal with on a daily basis, because people can be draining. Your friends and family members can drain the hell out of you if you let them. They can, because people are very demanding. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, if you have all of these people coming to you for all of their problems and for everything, that really takes a lot out of you. So now you're pouring into all of these people and you have nothing for yourself. You cannot continue to keep pouring from an empty cup at the end of the day. You can't do that. You gotta have something left over for you, because if you don't have something left over for yourself, you're gonna really drive yourself insane, and then that's when the anxiety attacks come. You understand what I'm saying? Trust me, I know. Like, I haven't had one in a very long time. To God be the glory. But I used to have really bad anxiety attacks. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just couldn't take it. Like, it used to feel like the walls were closing in on me and I didn't have any space. But yet here I have all of these things that I have to deal with, and then it's like I can't catch my breath, and just like that I'm having a full-blown anxiety attack and I can't breathe. That shit is real at the end of the day. So if you need a moment, take a moment. Don't go on Instagram for whatever. Don't go on Twitter. Don't go on Facebook. You don't want to talk to nobody? Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. You know, just tell your friends or your family members, like, look, y'all, I'm good. You know, y'all gotta pop up on me because I'm that friend. I will pop up at your house if I don't hear from you after a certain amount of time. Pookie actually was about to do that to me the other day because I just really went MIA and I ain't tell her. And she didn't really know, you know, like she didn't know. So she was like, the next step was I'm coming to your house. So to eliminate that, just tell your friends, like, look, shit real right now. You know, I'm in my feelings. I really don't have, I really can't put this shit into words. I really don't have nothing to say. So I just need a minute. It's nothing wrong with that. And don't let anybody try to make you feel like it is something wrong with that or you being selfish. So sometimes you gotta be selfish. You have to. Sometimes you have to. You have to be like, okay, that's selfish to you, but I gotta take care of myself right now because I'm not right. I'm not well. Like, I have to take care of myself mentally. You know, I'm not in a good place. Emotionally, I'm not in a good place. Physically, you understand what I'm saying? I don't feel like myself. Like, I'm not good right now. And if I'm not good for myself, how can I be good for anybody else at the end of the day? Don't let anybody try to make you feel guilty about taking time for yourself. You need time for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? While you're not on social media, you know, just think about the things that you love, you really like to do outside of being on your phone. You know, because we're on our phone so much, we really forget what it is that we really like to do, and we forget that there's actual other activities out here that can be done to help us take our minds off of what it is that we're dealing with, or to help us get through whatever it is that we're dealing with. So take some time for yourself, and while you're taking that time for yourself, or even if you just want to rest, even if you're just taking time to just sleep, that's fine. Because let me tell you something, I'm tired all the time. Like, I'm tired all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And this week that just went by, that I had my little whatever, I slept. I went to bed at a decent time. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wasn't on my phone and I wasn't trying to keep up with whatever the case may be. I did that. And I also caught up on this. Well, I'm catching up on This Is Us. I'm on season 2 now, and it's a lot. But, you know, do things like that at the end of the day. I also started writing in my journal again. I haven't done that since June, and my God, things have just been so different just from June until now. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm excited about that, writing in my journal again. And, you know, it's just like, we have to figure out other things to do that make us happy, you know, that isn't destructive, or it doesn't really require material, you know, it doesn't really require money, and it's not a materialistic thing, and stuff like that. I know a lot of people like to read a book. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's so much stuff that you can do while taking this break and being away from things and everything like that. It's so much stuff that you can do, but you have to honestly really want to put the work in. You have to honestly really want to be better all around. You understand what I'm saying? In order for this to work, in order for it to be successful. So please, everyone, take a break, okay? Take a break. Regroup. Okay, and release. That's what I believe. Regroup and release. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, and probably one of the biggest tips for maintaining self-care and self-love and everything, seek the proper help. What I mean by that is sometimes certain type of people and for certain situations, or maybe if you just want to have somebody else to talk to, some people require professional help. A lot of people are very prideful. A lot of people frown upon professional help, and when I professional help, I mean therapy. Especially in the Black community, it is very frowned upon because they don't really understand it. You know. They don't really understand why you need to go talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. So they don't really understand why you need antidepressants or, you know, anxiety medication. They don't get it. So to them it's like, oh, you'll be alright. Just pray about it. Or it's all in your head. Oh, I I hate that. I hate it. No, what I've been through, it ain't just all in my head. Like, nah. So you need to seek the proper help in order for you to deal with the issues that you have, and in order for you to be able to maintain and keep your sanity and continue to move through life, but move through life at a better pace, you know, and in a better state of mind. I had a therapist. She just wasn't the therapist for me, because once we revealed what the root of the problem was for me, she didn't really tackle the root of the problem. And that's where I'm at right now. She didn't really tackle the emotion that I'm feeling right now. Like, granted, all of that stuff that happened before, it was good to let that out and everything like that, but I needed to be able to deal with what's going on with me right now at the end of the day. And she wasn't doing that for me. So now what I have to do is I have to find another therapist who specializes in what the root of my problem is at the end of the day. It wasn't that I didn't need it anymore. It was just that she wasn't the one for me, and I need to find another one. So I really encourage people, and especially people in my age, us millennials in this age bracket, because it seems like this is really where it's at right now. All of the depression and the anxiety and the not feeling good enough and feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be, and the worrying and everything like that. It seems like this is where it really is where it's big at. So I really do encourage that. It definitely is something that a lot of people need. And don't let anybody try to make you feel embarrassed about going to talk to somebody else. At the end of the day, we all have issues. We all have things that we've been through. You understand what I'm saying? I've been through an abusive relationship that I didn't even want to identify as an abusive relationship, only because I wasn't getting hit every day, but I was still getting hit at times. You understand what I'm saying? So me going to therapy has now revealed to me, like, Leanne, that was an abusive relationship, bruh. It don't matter if it was just a few times, or, you know, it wasn't every day, or it was sporadically. It's abusive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you see where, you see what I mean? We don't identify with certain things because either we try to ignore it, or we were conditioned to just be alright. And you can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You have to seek this type of help, because it's a different type of help, and it's what you really need at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So I really do encourage people to seek professional help, and to go talk to a therapist, or go to, you know, group meetings, or whatever the case may be, because those type of things, they are really helpful. They really are. Don't get me wrong. I love God. That is the head of my life. My life is not my own. You understand what I'm saying? But sometimes I just need a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? And he wouldn't have put it on my heart to do if he didn't feel like that was something that I needed. You understand what I'm saying? They wouldn't have made psychiatrists and psychologists if that wasn't something that was, you know, that we needed here while we're down here on this earth at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? I pray till the cows come home. I talk to God all day, every day. Shit, sometimes I feel like he'd be like, what? Like, what now? Like, what you want now? You understand what I'm saying? That's all I do is pray 24/7. But sometimes I need to let it out in another way besides prayer, and that's all right, and there's nothing wrong with that. You understand what I'm saying? And don't let nobody try to make you feel like it's anything wrong with that. So I say all of that to say, you know, please try to, like, follow these tips. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're really helpful. And if you're not well mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I'm telling you, you are really going to self-destruct. And I was on that path of self-destruction because I didn't stop to take the time to focus on me. And I didn't stop to take the time to realize, like, Leanne, it's a problem right now. You understand what I'm saying? This is what's going on right now. Like, I literally had to do that. I had to come to an abrupt stop. Sometimes you have to come to an abrupt stop at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So please, everyone, keep these tips in mind, okay? with that being said as well, here's the abrupt stop. We are at the end, okay, of season 1. I really want to thank everyone for tuning in. You know, I want to thank everyone who's ever reposted my show, anyone who's ever hit me up with an idea or a topic. Just, I thank everyone who continues to, you know, come along this journey with me, because it is a journey and you guys are a part of my journey, because without your views then I wouldn't have this show and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So I really I really appreciate y'all. Like, y'all really don't understand. I really love y'all so much. I really do. I just want you guys to stay tuned. Season 2 is going to be amazing. We're gonna start working on that. You know, not right at this moment because I need a break, and so does Pum. So does my videographer. We about to really go on a hiatus out here and get our lives together, get our bodies together, get our minds together. You know, it's something that is needed right now. I'm not gonna be, you know, like gone a very long time, but right now I need a break. I need a break. That's all I can say. I need a break, and God is making me take a break, so I gotta take a break. But I love you all. I want you guys to just hang in there, okay? We will reconvene in the spring of 2018, and trust me, you are not gonna want to miss what we are coming at you with in 2018. It's gonna be much deeper topics. There's gonna be special guests. It's gonna be dope. So just please hang in there. If you want, you can binge watch season 1. It's y'all know how y'all do with Hulu and Netflix. If you miss me, you could come on YouTube and binge watch the season. You know. No, but seriously, this has honestly been like, it's really been a good time, and I just really want to thank everyone who has ever had an encouraging word to say to me, because getting in front of this camera, it's not easy, and it's not easy to bare your soul, and it's not easy to be vulnerable in front of people. It's not easy to be transparent, you know. And next season, it's going to be so much more of that. You understand what I'm saying? You really are going to get to see a different side of me, and really get to know my story, and really get to know the reason behind this show, and just how I operate, and things like that. And I'm excited. I'm scared as hell at the same time, because it's stuff that I don't even really talk about to my closest of friends, or it's things that they're just finding out now years later. And you know, I'm willing to share that with you all, just because I'm not the only person who has gone through that or is going through that right now. So I'm very excited about it, but I'm a little nervous at the same time. But it's like, it is what it is at this point. You understand what I'm saying? So everyone, please, you know, don't forget about me, okay? Because I won't forget about you. Now, for the last time for this season, I'm going to say this, and then that's it. That's it. You got to wait until the spring of 2018. You got to wait. Mind your business, drink your water, and talk to God. This is your girl Lilz with the Lilz Experience, wrapping up season 1. Until next time, peace.